this is actually perfect. You know how when you're like a restaurant and you get a cake and then you put the candles on, it was like, does anyone have a lighter? And no one has a lighter? Corey's got the lighter. It's a flamethrower, but you know what? It'll get the job done. Good day, good people. It is another fine Friday in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave, and your United States Aviator, welcome to another fantastic episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and today it is the 4th day of June? June 4th? That sounds about right. Welcome to the Hunger Games. It is the first day in June for me recording, actually. So, happy June to you, happy Pride Month to you, happy almost summer to you, and we're gonna celebrate. How are we gonna celebrate? With all of the tag teams who feature someone who has a birthday in the summertime, and by summertime I'm just counting June, July, August, but I guess that could also be wintertime, depending on which hemisphere you're from. So, for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we're celebrating these summertime birthdays. For those in the, for the Southern Hemisphere, wintertime birthdays. But here they all are. Let's go down this list. And we start off at the top with Taka and Hajime from Fusion Ha. Jacket Failures has Hiro with a summertime birthday with Kanji. The Cross-Dimensional Sisters has Kotoko, celebrating summertime birthday. The Pure Boys has Joe, the champs right there, celebrating a summertime birthday. Eye for an Eye has Munakata and Fuihiko, both celebrating summertime birthdays. Headphone Vibin has my man's Yosuke celebrating a summertime birthday. And the Unstoppable Idols, both Sayaka and Barbara, summertime birthday recipients. The Power of God and Anime Mitarai, the very tail end of August, I believe, has a summertime birthday. The Amnesiacs, Date, the same birthday as me. That's my boy, that's my birthday twin right there, never forget. With Marie for the Amnesiacs today. The Headmasters has Jin Kirigiri with his summertime birthday with Tengen. Mascon has Seiko and she's bringing Jotaro along to the party. Hashtag spoiled. There's no hashtag there, but maybe there should be one day. Has Natsumi and Oda celebrating his summertime birthday. The Resistance has the entirety, both of them have summertime birthdays, Haiji and Hiroko. Akane is the summertime birthday celebrator for the Meat Masters, here with Chie. Samugi actually has a summertime birthday for the Devious Disguises, and Ranger's here with her. The Jailbirds, Ryoma with that summertime birthday with Alice. The Robotics Club has Kazuichi and Kibo, Kazuichi with that summertime birthday. Cutting Words has Toko, and Peko with her summertime birthday. It's a hard knock life. Maki is the only member who does not have a summertime birthday, so this is one of those rare instances where a Danganronpa character is not representing the team today. Mizuki and Kyutaro both have summertime birthdays. Strong and Soft has Daisaku and Mondo for summertime birthday. Daisaku's here with him. The Obsessive Siblings have Corey and Child both with summertime birthdays. Aiko's Kitchen, they're cooking up in the summertime. Kai with a summertime birthday. Arara has Lisa with a summertime birthday, and onward to Liar Liar with Kokichi in the summertime birthday. And that's the rundown. Those are all the people who have a birthday in June, July, or August. We'll probably do this close to the start of each season now that I think about it, to celebrate all of the birthdays that have happened in a month where the season is taking place. So, hope you're ready to make some picks. You go ahead and pick first, second, and third, and go ahead and tell me, do you have a birthday in June, July, or August? I do. I'm an August baby, and it's fantastic. Go ahead and tell me, do you have a birthday in those months? And if you do, happy summertime celebration to you. If you don't, well, your time will come. And go ahead and pick first, second, and third, because those comments are important. Like this one. And like this one. And even like that one, but this might not be the full cast because, ladies and gentlemen, where are they? We'll scroll down. You see them right there. Right where? Right here? Right there. The Pure Boys are here. A member of the, I guess, co-champions league right now between the Pure Boys and Shrouded in Mystery. We might have to do a little something, and I think you know what that might be. Let's switch the wheels here. And we're, shockingly enough, already at 15%. Let's hit the music because it is time. In 3, 2, gosh, that's such a big chunk. 3, 2, 1. Oh, goodness gracious. Can't say I'd be surprised. If it did hit right now, I would not be surprised. Are you ready to spin this thing? Let's go ahead and do it. If it hits, we will drag Shrouded and Mystery into this match. We will also drag the Agent of Chaos, Rantaro, and Sato into this match, and it will be a title unification match. Will someone get the greatest birthday present of all, and that's a shot at the titles? I don't know, but let's find out. Let's spin this wheel, and we will see at 15% that Chaos is not going to reign. Order remains today. Which is nice. It's actually very peaceful, because now I can... No, that's actually the wrong music. We're gonna play this, because I still need to make my picks. Can't just jump into the game yet. Give me...
Danganronpa.
The Robotics Club for first. Robotics Club for first. Give me... This is tough. There's actually a lot of good teams here today. Robotics Club for first. Eye for an Eye for second. And give me... Aiko's Kitchen for third. I just got a feeling they're gonna cook up some good times. But that's not the last thing that we have to do while we prepare for this episode. I have to remind you that if you want to enter your OCs for OC action, the time is now. And since it's already the 4th day, you only have like 16 more days to enter your OCs. Because OC action is actually starting soon. So soon. So enter, and we have many OC submissions already, but you guys can still enter because they might get some glory, they might get some shine, it'll just be a fun time. So enter. But I made my picks. You all have made yours. And we got one more thing to do as I bring up the fantastic and honorable Pablo the Die. We don't do race simulations here, but it is the Retribution season, so we gotta see how many people will join the Retribution match at the end of this season. It will be 3. 3 more people. In addition to last week's 4 from Tag Team Action, another 3 will be in here, so we will already be at 7 participants. So are you ready to get going? First place will win for their team, and then the next 3 participants will be entered into that match. And in terms of people who are here, Jin, Ryoma, and Date are already in the Retribution match, and they cannot be entered again. So, let's just see what happens. What unfolds. Let's go on. Let's start round 1. And see what awaits these 48 participants. Let's go. Let's proceed. Dang, that is unfortunate. As we start round 1, there are tributes and they are podiums. May or may not be made of cardboard now, but most importantly, there are horns. So, ladies, gentlemen, horn bearers, I know you didn't cash in Chaos, but you will be cashing in those horns, so please sound them. Sound them. Sound the horns. You love to hear them. Asaka has a horrible feeling in her chest. Good. You should. Kotoko ambushes Mizuki and Kyutaro, killing them both. Kotoko starting out not playing games, so y'all better watch out. Hajime spots something shiny in the distance. Natsumi attempts to kill Kazuichi, but Kibo intervenes to protect him. Unfortunately, Kibo dies in the attempt. It's the law of robotics. He couldn't let a human get harmed. Fuyuhiko is determined to survive this. Venti does something really cute. Toko seems unshaken by any of this. Hiro hopes she does not harm anybody. Fuyuhiko challenges Kai to a duel. Fuyuhiko actually bites to death. Izuyoi tries to kill Azu, but Azu retaliates and kills him instead. That would be one half of the champs gone. Hiroko starts sobbing uncontrollably. Aiko just wants to be helpful. Jin does his best to avoid Tengen Oda. Tries to get others to notice him. Kokichi finds a lovely bikini, puts it on, is quite revealing. Haiji twitches uncontrollably. Joe fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Alice looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Akane sizes her muscles. She's ready to get swole. She already is. Taka twiddles his thumbs. Child attempts to kill Sayaka. The enemy of my enemy. But Barbara intervenes just in time. Barbara had to kill Child to protect Sayaka's life. Good job, Barbara, I guess. I would have loved to just let those two duel it out, because, you know, it's like the enemy of my enemy, which one will be my friend, but Barbara's like, no, I got this. Lisa tries to kill Kai, but Kai retaliates and takes her out instead. It was a bad little exchange there for Genshin characters. Pekko just wants to be helpful. Masaru keeps trying to tell a joke, but it always falls flat. Tengen and Jin get into an argument over who should be in charge. Hilda spots something shiny in the distance. Azuru can't wait to kill again. Yosuke really doesn't want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Oda. Date feels like Marie is slowing him down. Date got rid of Marie. Well, you do hate to see that. Munakata remembers how much he misses Fuyuhiko and sobs quietly. Marie's lifeless body desiccates silently. Seiko kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. That doesn't happen often to Seiko specifically. Samugi seems unshaken by any of this. Barbara finds leather scraps enough to put together some caveman gear, and she is now a cave idol. Who would have thunk? Mew takes out Alice in front of Ryoma. There's nothing Ryoma can do. Alice, you needed to do well for the team. You were the one who wasn't in the retribution match. Ryoma sits there with a blank stare. Ranger looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Jotaro snaps. Well, one was on the verge, and he was like, this is how you do it. Jotaro's now frenzied. Mondo feels strong enough to handle anything. Mitsurai wishes he could go home. Kazuichi ambushes Joe, takes him out. That's one half gone, and then the other half now gone as well. The Pure Boys are out of this one. Kanji hums a song to himself. Daisaku doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Are you kidding? After Corey's performance yesterday, he finds a flamethrower? This is perfect! This is actually perfect! You know how when you're like a restaurant and you get a cake and then you put the candles on, it was like, does anyone have a lighter? And no one has a lighter? Corey's got the lighter. It's a flamethrower, but you know what? It'll get the job done. And Chie sizes her muscles. We lost 12. That is a quarter of the competition in a day. Can we get a clear Daylune 4? Mizuki, Kyutaro, Kiba, Fuyuhiko, Izuyoi, Child, Lisa, Oda, Marie, Seiko, Alice, Joe. And oddly enough, we're already on the next day. I know you might be curious as to what happened. Right before that clear Daylune, I paused it. Sometimes I do that, and you never really see it because it's just a cut. I forgot to click record. So this round, I know what happens. And like the first 4 events of the next round, I know what happens. It'll be a different Clear Daylune, but we're gonna just go on and we're gonna see what unfolds as we proceed. Out of so many installments, this is being the first time that has happened. I'm gonna give me kudos. I'm gonna give me a pat on the back because I do a lot. I do a lot of cuts. I do a lot of breaks between rounds sometimes. But Kokichi finds a suit full of medieval armor and puts it on and gleams with a dazzling siren. Azuru is determined to survive this. Natsumi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Hajime finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. Hilda does something really cute. Corey tries to kill Kokichi, but his knight's armor diverts the blow. It's perfect. The knight's armor. It's phenomenal. Cannot be touched. Hiro starts sobbing uncontrollably. Ryoma is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Masaru keeps trying to tell a joke, but it always falls flat. Date attempts to kill Akane, but Chie intervenes just in time. Chie had to kill Date to protect Akane's life. Barbara never wants to kill again. That sounds like Barbara, if I'm being completely honest. She's probably gonna be like, I just want to heal. She wants to heal, not hurt. No hurt, she wants to heal. Hurt, heal, Hiroko. And Haiji attack Hilda from behind. So many H's, geez Louise. Daisaku just wants to be hopeful. Taka stares into the distance. Tengen wants things to end once and for all with Kanji. Tengen bites the dust because Kanji has Kanji got the chair. Tengen didn't watch my Persona 4 Gold, and Kanji got the chair. Venti does his best to avoid Kokichi. Haiji can't take his eyes off of Hiroko. Saiga looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Mitsurai wants it to be over already. Toko follows some sparkles and discovers a magic wand. Shenanigans may be about to unfold. Mondo tries to kill Kazuichi, but Kazuichi retaliates and kills him instead. Former tag team partners from one of, I think, a fan favorite team, Pimped Out Rise. They could be back at some point in time. I'm not opposed to bring teams back together. Akane looks around for stuff to scrounge. Kotoko does something really cute. Jotaro looks around maniacally, seething. Jin wonders about the future. Ranger attempts to kill Kai, but Aiko intervenes to protect him. Unfortunately, Aiko dies in the attempt. Samugi finds a bone, some arrows. It'll come in handy. It'll take some practice, but it'll sure come in handy. Peko sizes her muscles. Kai sets down a trap. Yosuke gets caught in Kai's trap. All he can do is hope to be freed. Kazuichi's cooking up a genius idea. Mew tries to get out of Shinoda, sir. Chie attempts to kill Hajime, but Taka intervenes just in time. And I'm going to slow down right there. Had to kill Chie to protect Hajime's life. Akane is all by herself now. And Munakata murders Toko with her magic wand. Before Peko can react, there's nothing Peko can do. And I cannot go to die this round because I believe that actually shows how many people died in the round that I went to, which is the very next round. So we'll save that, actually. We'll save that. But we will give a strange Claire de Lune for Toko, Chie, Aiko, Mondo, Tengen, Hilda, Date. And that's all. Now! Like 3 events in on the next round is where I was like, oh, I'm not recording, which is still nutty. First time it's ever happened, but it's nice that this one and the other simulator, if that ever happens, I can just go back to the previous round, and now we can just proceed as if nothing ever happened. I will be blind to the rest of this like you are as we click next round. See, look, current. This is what I saw, and that is unfortunate for my boy Daisaku. I was hoping he'd cash one in. Kokichi sees liar liars, a bunch of chumps to be milked. Kokichi. I'm so proud of that team name. And you think they're just a bunch of chumps? It's just one other person, it's not a bunch of chumps, it would just be one chump. Sir! Taka never wants to kill anyone ever again, and Venti ambushes Daisaku and eviscerates him. This is when I looked over as I was shaking my head and I was like, Venti, why? And I was like, oh, not recording. Mitsurai just wants to be helpful. Samugi practices pulling back her bowstring. Akane spots something shiny in the distance. Alice is gone. Sayaka looks for an easy out. Hajime looks really good in his bikini. Hiroko hums a song to herself. Masaru kinda wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Hiro doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Natsumi tries to kill Kokichi, but Kokichi's knight armor diverts the blow of Ranger. Can't wait to KO again. I buy that. Kotoko now has a dapper suit, puts it on. It's really quite fetching. Azuru feels like Mitsurai slowing him down. Azuru gets rid of Mitsurai. Azuru, we gotta talk about you taking out your tag team partners. It's a problem. Kanji feels strong enough to handle anything. Munakata reminisces about Fuiko and sobs quietly. Akane's by herself, and now she's no longer by herself, as Barbara and Sayaka's fingers touch by accident. They both blush a little bit. They could earn you guys a fan vote today. Haiji looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Kai's determined to survive this. Peko snaps out of it. In a fit of frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Akane, turns her inside out. Jen tries to kill Natsumi, but Natsumi retaliates and kills him instead. Kori really wants to use his flamethrower. He was cooking up a genius idea. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Yosuke, still trapped, screams for help, but nobody answers. I like to imagine his trap is just like a trash can. He just fell into a trash can, and Ryoma sobs quietly. We lost 5, which brings us down to 50-50. 24-24. And thus, after this Claire de Lune 4, Daisaku, Masaru, Mitsurai, Akane, Jin. We'll check out the statuses, actually, as we look at the details. The Power of God and anime still have Azuru. Headphone Vibe still has Yosuke, but he is trapped. The Resistance completely still in. Kori remains with a flamethrower for the obsessive siblings. The Amnesiacs are completely out, but Liar Liar's completely in, with 1 KO on Daisaku. Kazuichi still remains for the Robotics Club. Eye for an Eye still has Munakata. The Jacket Failures completely in. Don't forget about them. Don't forget about them. Cutting Words still has Peko. Ara still has Mew. The Cross-Dimensional Sisters has Kotoko. Aiko's Kitchen is cooking up Kai with 2 KOs to his name. Mask On has Jotaro. Strong and Soft completely out, unfortunately, but Fusion Ha. They're coming back for the titles. They got both of them in. Meat Masters completely out. Devious Disguises still have Samugi and Ranger. The Jailbirds still have Ryoma. And as we scroll down, Hard Knock Life completely out, The Unstoppable Idols for the fan vote completely in, Natsumi for Spoiled, and Headmasters are completely out. But now we can go on. There's still what? 14 more until your saving grace picks? Do you need them? You might. If you do, I'm gonna proceed so we can get there. Realma will not be getting himself well, he's already in the tag team retribution match actually, so it doesn't really matter. Round 4 begins with Kokichi singing Liar Liar. Still is a Venti, he's just calling Venti a chump over and over again. Venti's not gonna like that. Realma trips into Venti is definitely not a chump when it comes to gameplay. Not a chump at all. Realma trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Rest in peace. Jotaro looks for his next victim, and a surprising partnership. Hiro feels sorry for Yosuke, frees him from the trap. Nice guy. And Yosuke immediately is like, oh, did you drop the sword? Well, it's mine now. Kanji hums a song to himself. Taka's ready to defend his friends. Yosuke finds a sword, shiny and sharp. It's a rather nice find. Something inside of Haiji snaps. Haiji's now frenzied. Uh-oh. Oh, not for long. Kokichi is, Cory tries to KO Kokichi, but the knight's armor still doing work. Tsumugi fires an arrow at Barbara but misses Hiroko, tries to get others to notice her. Azuru seems unshaken by any of this. Barbara can't stop fawning over Sayako. It's a trap, Barbara. Kotoko looks amazing in her dapper suit, and then we have a whole bunch of orange as Kai sets down a trap. Munakata murders Haiji before Hiroko can react. There's nothing Hiroko can do. His frenzy meant nothing. Peko starts sobbing uncontrollably. Natsumi gets caught into Kai's trap. All she can do is hope to be freed. Taka wants to end things once and for all with Undisputed View, but Taka bites the dust. Venti does something really cute. Hajime doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Yosuke. Well, he won't be using his sword. Cory won't be using his frenzy as Ranger ambushes him and slaughters him. Kazuichi finds a lovely bikini, puts it on, quite revealing, and Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Another 5 have perished. Which means we're down to your final 19, 29 gone, 19 remain. And a Claire de Lune goes to Ryoma, Haiji, Taka, Yosuke, Cory, in the house. 19 more. Cory couldn't even use his flamethrower, a shame to be completely honest. But we still have a whole bunch of folks. A whole bunch of folks. Are you ready to proceed? Are you ready to go to the next round? Are you prepared? 19 more? Let's do it. 19 left. One will be the truest birthday boy or girl. Birthday king, summer birthday king or queen, summer birthday royalty. We'll go to the next round, and we'll see that it's not Hiro, as in a fit of frenzy. Jeez Louise, Sayaka. Jotaro creeps up on Hiro and turns him inside out. Kazuichi looks good in his bikini. Kokichi wonders about the future. Izuru's determined to survive this. Natsumi pulls herself out of the trap, which once again is something we don't see too often, so major kudos to you, Natsumi. Miu is cooking up a genius idea. Peko sizes her muscle. Sayaka ambushes both Tsumugi and Ranger, taking them both out, which is why even if there's 2 members left on a team, at a moment's notice, they can both be gone. Tsumugi's dead. Recently, too. And there's already maggots on her. Kotoko finds some leather scraps. The maggots in this arena, they work quick. They're like, oh, fresh meat? They don't even like fresh meat, I don't think. Maggots, what are you doing? Kotoko's now rocking some caveman gear. Munakata's on the verge of snapping. Kai tries to kill Kokichi, but no one can touch him in that knight's armor. Remember that. Hiroko has a blank expression and seems unresponsive to what's going on. Barbara is wearing the leather scraps and decides to behold, maybe Cave Woman Barbara will be her next skin. Venti does something really cute. Kanji tries to kill Munakata, but Munakata retaliates and kills him instead, surprisingly enough. The chair versus the sword? I guess the sword might beat a chair. Should have told him to get something better than a chair. Hajime looks around for stuff to scrounge. That brings us to 15. 5 more until your saving grace picks. But for right now, it is indeed a Claire de Lune for Hiro, Tsumugi, Ranger, Kanji. And oddly enough, that's just 2 whole teams, those 4. The Jacket Failures just lost Hiro and Kanji. And the Devious Disguises just lost Tsumugi and Ranger. You hate to see it. 2 whole teams, 1 round. But that brings us to our final 15. 5 more until your saving grace picks, but to get there, we gotta go and proceed. Will it happen? Right here, right now? Maybe, maybe not, probably not. We could lose 5 in a round. We might lose 5 in a round. We'll see. I see some orange down there. Sayaka can't wait to kill again as round 6 starts. I don't know why I believe that. I know why I believe that. Kai sets down a trap. Hajime remembers Taka and sobs quietly. He's gonna carry on for the fury that is him wanting to find his wizard robe and the passion that he had for his tag team partner. I believe in you, Hajime. Jotaro looks for his next victim, Barbara. Just wants to be helpful. Kokichi gets caught in one of Kai's traps. Kai is secretly a trap master too. Jeez Louise, this man's just trapped after trapped after trapped. All he can do is hope to be freed. Mew attempts to kill Sayaka, but Barbara intervenes. Barbara has saved Sayaka so many times, and Barbara, you're cool, you're nice, you're fancy, but you gotta stop protecting freaking Sayaka. She had to take out Mew to do it too. Hiro's lifeless body rots peacefully. Kotoko challenges Natsumi to a duel. The master of the dark arts wins. Natsumi bites to dust. Munakata is mauled by wild animals. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Venti stares into the distance. Hiroko just wants it to end already. Date's gone. Peko feels strong enough to handle anything, and Azuru seems unshaken by any of this. We only lost 3. From 3 different teams, but I think that spells the end of all 3 of those teams for this episode as we give a Claire de Lune 4. Mew, Natsumi, Munakata. Yes, I believe that is true. Yes, that is true. Okay. And that means we are down to the final 25%. 36 gone, 12 remain. But only 1 team will come out on top. And don't forget, we rolled a nice little 3, which means I think it's time to keep going. We still got 2 more to lose until your saving grace picks. Don't think we were just gonna drop into them early. That's we don't do that unless I miscount, and we don't miscount on the simulator because the number's displayed right there. Let's go to the next round and we'll see. Ooh, it's looking very bad for Liar Liar as we start round 7. Not their lucky round as Hiroko sobs quietly. Kokichi was struggling to trap and cut himself pretty bad. Kokichi's now bleeding out. Hajime doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Venti. You hate to see it right before saving grace picks. Barbara never wants to kill anyone ever again. But you do it, you make the exception for Sayaka. Peko wonders about the future. Jotaro looks around maniacally seething. Kotoko watches the blood off of her dapper suit. Azuru won't give up so easily. Kai snaps and is frenzied. He's been setting trap after trap and now he's gone crazy. Tengen's gone. Kazuichi finds a big stick and Sayaka looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. We only lost 1, which means we still have 1 more until your saving grace picks. But the Windy Boy gets a Claire de Lune. Venti. You do hate to see it. Will Kokichi carry on for Venti? He's bleeding out and he's stuck in a trap. It doesn't look good for him. I doubt anyone's going to free him, but we've had someone win bleeding out before. Can they do it again today? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what unfolds. Let's click next round and let's proceed to see who and who. We will get to your saving grace picks this round as round 8 begins. Barbara does her best to avoid Sayaka. She's like, well, I think she's very cute and super cool, but I don't know, there's some malice behind those eyes. In a fit of frenzy, Jotaro creeps up on Azuru and turns him inside out. Hajime ambushes Jotaro and gets rid of him. Peko feels strong enough to handle anything. Hiroko snaps out of it. Munakata's writhing with maggots. Sayaka's being adorable as always. Izuyoi is writhing with maggots. Kai looks around maniacally seething. Kokichi finally dies from the blood loss caused by the trap that he was stuck in. You hate to see it. Kotoko tries to kill Kazuichi but retaliates and he kills her instead. And Kazuichi waves his big stick around in victory after doing so. This is interesting solely because of the people who are left. We have to remove 2 of them because both Sayaka and Barbara are already in the finale. So that leaves us with 5, plus the winner, so 1 more gone, and we will have the people who will be in the Retribution match. That is correct. 1 more aside from the Unstoppable Idols, who really do seem to be unstoppable this season. Hopefully someone takes them out, but it's your final 7, so after this Claire de Lune 4. Izuru, Jotaro, Kokichi, Kotoko. Someone's gotta take them out. Someone's gotta take them out fast. However, we'll check your details because it's the final 7. Your picks might not be doing so well unless you caught on to the unstoppable idols being apparently unstoppable. In which case, good for you. However, it is time for your Saving Grace picks. We still have Kazuichi from the Robotics Club. Kai remains to carry on the torch for Aiko's kitchen. Both members of the unstoppable idols here today, Sayaka and Barbara. As we scroll down, we also still have Hajime remaining for Fusion Ha. And as we go on, the final 2 people who your Saving Grace picks are Hiroko for the Resistance and Peko for Cutting Words. Those are your final 7. So who do you got for first, second, and third? Make your Saving Grace picks known. I'll make mine too. You know how to make them known by going in the comments, liking, subscribing to the channel, of course, in the video. You gotta do all that before you go into the comments, edit your comment, reply to your comment, reply to my comment, do whatever you have to do to make your Saving Grace picks known because it's like a record. A record that you can always go back to to say, man, I picked so great on this day. I'm gonna make mine too. Something in my heart of hearts says the Unstoppable Idols are somehow going to come out clutch and win this thing, and I think they're going to do it together. So give me Barbara for first this time instead, and give me Sayaka for second. And give me Peko for third. Because I like Cutting Words. I think that they're a pretty fun team, I won't lie. I don't want these 2 to win, but hey, if it happens, it happens. Winning back-to-back tag team matches... that's a statement maker, if it happens. Can they do it? I don't know. But I think it's time to find out. Because these final 7 are all here, standing tall, determined to at least make the Retribution match, which is almost a guarantee for everyone here. However, not everyone will be there. 1 person will win. 2 people are already on the bracket. But they're all going strong. They all still want this to win. They're all still determined. In fact, that steel determination reminds me of the same determination as what kind of, oh yes, of a samurai woman. Are you ready? Let's do it. Final 7. It's the home stretch, and Hiroko will not be joining the Retribution match. As we start round 9, Chie is riding with maggots. Ooh, and my prediction will be wrong. As in a fit of frenzy, Kai creeps up on Hiroko, turns her inside out. Don't count Kai out of this one, actually. Do not count that man's out. Peko remembers how much she misses Toko and sobs quietly. Hajime's proud of his bikini. Sayaka stares into the distance. Apparently not staring at her tag team partner, even though after they touch fingers, they both blush a little bit. They're like, ooh, hoo, 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 and then Kazuichi just creeps up from behind them. He's like, home run. Bludgeons Barbara to death with his big stick. A very short samurai woman sequence brings us to our final 5. Who will win? It is now a 1v1, v1, v1, v1. Fantastic 5 left, but indeed a terrible turnabout. 4. Hiroko. Barbara. And, once again, we rolled a 3 earlier, which means the 3 people who are not already on the bracket will be going on to the Retribution match. Who will they be? Everyone who's left will get something, now that I think about it, unless Sayaka wins. That's interesting. Ooh. Ooh. That is interesting. If Sayaka wins, she cuts the next person who dies out of the Retribution match. That is the only way that everyone here doesn't already have something. So it is, Sayaka could bring despair to the next person who dies if she wins the match. That's something to watch out for. That's what we have our eyes locked on. However, it's the final 5. And they are Kai, Peko, Hajime, Sayaka, and Kazuichi. And they're in the final 5, and that is in the range that we break out something that we like to call these 5 being caught in crises of fate. Are you ready? It's the final 5. Who will win? Next round, nobody perishes. Round 10, the perfect 10, Hajime starts sobbing uncontrollably. Sayaka's looking for an easy out. Kazuichi's cooking with a genius idea. Kai looks for his next victim, and Peko feels strong enough to handle anything. Will go to the next round. Peko challenges Kazuichi to a duel. Somehow, Kazuichi beats Peko. Peko bites the dust. Now here is the dilemma. If Sayaka wins, she earns you a fan vote, but only Kai, Hajime, and Kazuichi would go to that retribution match. If Sayaka does not win, she doesn't go to the retribution match because she's already in the finale. So instead, it would be one of these people winning, and Peko would actually go to the retribution match. So if you like Peko, you should be rooting against Sayaka. Hajime looks around for stuff to scrounge. Sayaka's being adorable as always. Someone needs to get rid of her, and Kai's frenzy finally dies down, which means he's a little bit more safe as we give a terrible turnabout. Perhaps, if Sayaka wins, the most terrible turnabout for Peko. And this is where things get really interesting. I can't write Peko's name down on this list until Sayaka perishes. If she does not perish, Peko doesn't make the retribution match. And if you love Peko, you better be rooting against Sayaka like I am. It's the final four. It is still a crisis of fate. A fatal four-way between Kazuichi, Hajime, Sayaka, and Kai. One will win for their team. The Robotics Club, Fusion Ha, the Unstoppable Items, and Aiko's Kitchen. Let's go to the next round and see what unfolds. Ooh. Sayaka thinks about what she did to end up here at the start of round 12. Kazuichi tries to get others to notice him. Kai twitches uncontrollably. While he's twitching, Hajime attacks Kai from behind and takes him out. We've lost another one. It is Sayaka, Kazuichi, and Hajime. So after this terrible turnabout for Kai, it's an interesting final three. A former Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, a former Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champion, and Sayaka, who has never held a title, but let me tell you, has plenty of wins to her name. And will this game lend more credence to the unstoppable idols truly being unstoppable? I don't know. I have no idea. But I do have to say that it's still a crisis of fate. It's your final three. One will win. Who will they be? I don't know. We're all hoping it's not Sayaka. Let's go on, let's click next round and let's see what unfolds. It will end. My goodness. Can we play that one? Can hey me and editing? Can you play that? Hold on, I'm gonna look real sad real quick first of all, and then play that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay, that's done. Just hit me with the hit the. It is round 13, unlucky 13, as Hajime wasn't looking and fell smack dab right off of a cliff. And Kazuichi tries to do it for everyone, tries to do it for Peko, tried to hold up his honor in the duel that they had where he had to take her out, tries to kill Sayaka, tries to earn her a spot at least some retribution, but Sayaka being now an unstoppable idol, retaliates. He takes him out instead. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for Hajime, Kazuichi. Let's just go. Cool. So, earning their way onto the retribution match, we have Hajime, We have Kazuichi, that's right. And we got Kai. Those are the three. So Hajime from Fusion on Ha wants some retribution. Kazuichi from the Robotics Club, very good team, love them to death. Retribution, they got some. And Kai from Aiko's Kitchen, retribution, they joined Jin, Ryoma, Date, and Gonta. Slowly forming the... you're saying I'm forgetting something, announcing that... Fine. Your winner, Sayaka, representing Iris and Barbara, Sayaka wins. Unstoppable Idols, truly unstoppable. Okay, so... Kazuichi had 5 KOs to his name, what a player. Hajime had 4, Jotaro with 3, Kai with 3 as well, Kotoko with 3, Munakata with 3, everyone else had 2 or less. Bring up the... they won't be here next week. Bring up the tag team bracket. She won 2 tag team episodes in a row. The large one and then a smaller one, and oh goodness gracious, I'm about to have an aneurysm. Congratulations to the Unstoppable Idols. Once again, love Barbara, love Iris to death. Wish either one of them would have won last week or this week. One of the comments did say, well, you did name them Unstoppable Idols, and they are living up to their name, so... I'm just glad the wheel didn't hit. Okay, I think we're good. I think we should end this episode before I have an aneurysm. Once again, congratulations to Hajime, Kazuichi, and Kai for joining the Retribution match. That's important. Make sure to enter your OCs, because that OC deadline is looming June 20th. And something else that I'm forgetting. Be sure to do something else that I don't know. I'm sorry, Sayaka winning really caught me off guard. Again, twice in a row. I'm still reeling from last week, and now I'm reeling even more. You hate to see it. Someone might love to see it, but like... no. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Toodaloo. Flight Crew. No. Thanks for watching. Oh, hate.